Welcome, friends, to our next Bhagavad Gita lesson. Let's prepare ourselves with a slow, deep breath. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Shanti. This is episode number 270, entitled I'm Younger Than That Now, from Bob Dylan's song My Back Pages. Though Dylan may not have been thinking about reincarnation when he wrote this, he does talk about being older before and younger now. So I like to think of it this way. And he did write the song, Death is Not the End. So he knew about these things. In My Back Pages, he writes, My guard stood hard when abstract threats, too noble to neglect, deceived me into thinking I had something to protect. Good and bad, I defined these terms quite clear, some doubt, no doubt, somehow. But I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now. In the last verse, Sri Krishna spoke about being reborn to parents who are pious and well-to-do. In the next two verses, he presents another option. He says to Arjuna, or they may be born to parents who are wise yogis, though such a fortunate birth in this world is even more difficult to attain. Arjuna, in this environment, the depth of understanding reached in their previous lives is soon reawakened, and they strive again for self-realization even more earnestly than before. Being born to wealthy parents who have good character is akin to having a gold card membership. However, being born to a family that's established in their yogic practices elevates one to platinum card membership. Krishna says that such a birth is rare and difficult to attain. Although the family may not possess abundant material resources, their spiritual wealth enables the soul to quickly resume its journey from where it left off in the last lifetime. If I leave the country for, let's say, a 2-year sabbatical, I can expect my life savings in the bank is going to be there when I return. The government guarantees this up to a certain amount. However, Krishna is saying that the higher government will ensure that every penny, every spiritual penny that I've earned will be preserved for me when I return to the physical realm. Krishna assures us that death does not mean we lose all our spiritual progress gained in that lifetime. The next birth, at the appropriate time, our spiritual samskaras are reawakened, allowing us to continue from the level of consciousness that we left off. In a supportive environment, the work we did in the previous lives will bubble up from within and enable us to proceed with even more energy, focus, and enthusiasm than before. Swami Satchidananda says, it's not that we can achieve everything in one lifetime, which is such a short span. When it's time for your next birth, if you're even more keen, you won't even be looking for a prosperous family. You'll be born into a family of yogis. Why? Because the minute you're born, you see your mama practicing meditation and your dad doing asanas, yoga postures, and you'll automatically go back into it. For our reflection, you're studying the scripture, so you must be a yoga brashta, someone who is continuing their spiritual journey. Why do you think that you were born into a family of your current birth? Why did you choose that family? Thanks for joining. Hope to see you soon. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.